WWE Raw kicks off with the Kevin Owens show with Owens and Seth Rollins, and his guests dish chat Gable and Otis. Owens and Gable start to argue and keep shushing each other, then Owens hits a stunner on Gable, and Owens and Rollins versus Gable and Otis, and Rollins wins with a curb stomp on Gable. Omos versus T-Bar, and Omos attacks T-Bar before the match, and Omos wins with his two-handed chokeslam. Becky Lynch, Nikki Cross, and Doudrop versus Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. During the match, Bianca slaps Becky hard with her hair, and Bianca wins with a KOD on Nikki. Robert Roode with Dolph Ziggler in his corner versus Tommaso Ciampa, and Ciampa wins with a roll-up. After the match, Ziggler and Roode beat down Ciampa. Dana Brooke and Reggie versus Tamina Snuka and Akira Tozawa, and Reggie wins with his front flip roll-up. After the match, Dana kisses Reggie, then Tamina kisses Tozawa. Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic come out and talk about Logan Paul and The Miz, and then The Miz comes out and runs his mouth, and Rey and Dominic versus Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. During the match, Miz grabs Dominic's leg, then Shelton rolls up Dominic for the win. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle versus the Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, and Montez wins with a splash on Orton. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship, and Balor wins with his coup de grace. New champion, and after the match, Priest says he's going to take the championship back and attacks Balor and gives Balor an outsider's edge on the announcers table. Edge comes out and says who's going to step up as my Wrestlemania opponent, and AJ Styles comes out and says I accept, and Edge says I want the bulldog AJ, not the one who's been playing tag team bitch with Omos for a year. Then Edge goes to shake AJ's hand but attacks AJ and kicks AJ in his Styles. Then Edge hits two concertos on AJ. Well, we'll see you next week for the next Rush Draw review.